There's somebody called Dennis Law. Hello, Dennis Law, who watches a lot of my videos, keeps telling me not to sing. I think you secretly like me bloody singing, Dennis. Little chippity tie, chippity tippity diddly eye, there's a junction coming up on the left and mirrors with mild green chippity tits. So just mindful, we're not right here in this junction. Shouldn't have any effect on us. But you never know. Kings Lynn, 9 miles. 53 minutes left before I have to put him in. Junction, mindful, mirrors. Just a quick flick in mirrors every now and again. Quick flick. I mean, you check them in pairs. I always try and check them in pairs as much as I can, but the main mirror, when I'm saying mirrors, the main mirrors I'm checking is the two on my right hand side here on the driver's side. Just see if there's anything overtaking me when I'm approaching junctions and that, do you know what I mean? Obviously, if I'm on the motorway when I'm saying mirrors, I'm checking everything as well, because just in case something's coming undertaking me. But I still keep, even though my main mirrors I'm checking are these two on the driver's side here on my right hand side, I'm still having a quick glance into the left hand side. Just mainly for me, I mean, again, I'm no expert, so I'm not trying to teach people how to drive, but mainly for me, the main reason I'm checking this mirror, having a quick flick on the passenger side all the time, is just to look where the arse end of that trailer is. So when I'm coming round a bend or a corner or anything, I need to be mirrors so I know where that arse end of this trailer is. I don't want it running up a curb, or especially if I'm in a built-up area or environment. Mindful, mirrors, just where this car with its lights on, you see, at the back end of this gist. Yeah, the main reason being, so this is a hazard here on right hand side, tractor beacons on, some mirrors. It's in a lay-by, but it's just pulling out nicely. Some mirrors. Again, I'm mindful when I'm checking, when I see mirrors there, I'm looking to see if anything's trying to get past me, trying to overtake me. Do you know what I mean? So I can react to it. But yeah, I do keep flicking across to that left-hand side, just a quick glance. Just like now, for instance, I'm coming around a little bit of a bend and I'm going to approach a bend. Some mirrors. Some mirrors now, just to set me up on this trailer, so I know where the arse end of this trailer is going to be, so it doesn't run up this curb. Especially when I'm in built-up areas like town centres or anything, extra mirrors on that. Because if I swing round a corner at a traffic lights and somebody's stood on corner, I don't want the arse end of this trailer cutting in on them and running up and crushing them or taking the fucking toes off, do you know what I mean? I might as well rip my licence up then and get fitted for a prison uniform, because you'll be spending Christmas dinner in Durham. Durham, well, wherever the incident happens, you know what I mean? You'll be spending Christmas dinner in jail. So I always need to know where the arse end of that trailer is, in particular with that mirror there. I always want to know where the arse end of that trailer is. Again though, from my relatively small experience of driving these things, you've got to literally have eyes up your arse, as well as you're spending more time looking backwards than you are looking forwards, but you've obviously got to look forwards as well. So mirrors, there's a bend approaching here on the left hand side. Some mirrors, just come over towards the white line but not on it. Again, just coming into a 40 as well, so just back him off. Mirrors, where's my arse end of this trailer now? Where's it going to cut in? That's what I'm thinking, that's my main concern. Mirrors. After a while, mirrors, there's a van just coming out here, post van I think it is, it's a red van, yeah, it's post van. After a while it just starts becoming natural, and I don't know, I can't explain it. Another truck driver will know what I mean. Another driver will know exactly what I mean. You kind of get into the sway of the truck, you know, you kind of get a feel for it, do you know, does that make sense? You kind of get a feel for it and you know instantly where you're going to be, where the positioning you need, and and it's like a bit of a dance. It's a smooth, steady process. Coming round corners, coming round bends, you know how much room you need, and you kind of get a feeling and you know where the arse end of that trailer's going to finish, but this one's just pulled out of missing mirrors. But you need to check and make sure that the arse end of that trailer is going to be where you expect it to be, or is where you expect it to be. Because if you fuck it up, it's half a day out with Undertaker for Sunday, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And it's a prison sentence for you. This is the hardest licence to gain and get hold of, but the easiest one to get taken off you, and the only one where you'll get the book thrown at you. Any kind of accident, if something come round this bend now, wrong side of the road, and ran into me, the first thing the police would do when they turn up is go through all my tacho and make sure I hadn't done anything wrong. They would try and pin the blame on me somehow. Oh, they would. So just mindful of this junction. Yeah, they always try and blame the truck driver. So if they think, oh, well, you were going too fast down this road, if you'd have been doing 1 mile an hour less, you wouldn't have been at that particular bend when that car come towards you, so it's your fault. It's your fault that they veered across and hit you. Do you know what I mean? I know it's awful, but that's what happens. And I know people who it's happened to. There's one guy I know, I'm not going to mention his name, but I know him pretty well. I used to work with him. He was leaving London. Done all his checks, a very good, competent, safe driver. And as he's pulling off from the lights, a fella walked straight into the middle of the road and walked straight under the side of his wagon. Straight under his drive axle wheels. Not the driver's fault, it was the pedestrian, not paying attention. He was hauled over hot coals. He was proven totally innocent. His side camera picked up on it and everything. But just as he was setting off, he just managed to catch him in the corner of his eye, and he just managed to slam on, but it was too late. He was dragged under the drive axle. It was squished like. But they initially tried to blame the driver. He was cleared. There was nothing he could have done about it. It was just one of them things. But it's shocking that that's what they try and do. Straight away, blame driver. It's easy money, easy target, you know what I mean? So mirrors, mindful of this, people here with kids. Junction here, cars, mirrors, mindful. Just got a funny feeling about this white one. I thought it was going to pull out on us. The time now is 3:25, just coming up to. We've just seen a couple of children walking with their mums and dads, so that's telling me school's out somewhere. Down to 46 minutes now. Probably run you on to Kings Lynn, we're not far away. So I'm going to pull in for me, get something to eat. There's no point rushing on to this place because I know I'm not going to get tipped tonight. So I'll just have my tea, take a 45-minute break, and then we'll drive down there and get parked outside the bloody place for tomorrow. Back into Alton speed limit, which again for us is 50. However, there's traffic up in front, so there's no point flying on. So mirrors. Again, mirror. There. Just looking where this trailer is. Just where this arse end of trailer's going to end up, you see. Because don't forget on these things as well, your trailer doesn't finish where your back wheel is. You've got a big overhang. Do you know what I mean? So I always need to know where the arse end, and I mean the arse end, when I say the arse end, the back marker I'm talking about. I always want to know where that arse end's going to be. I want to know where it is at all times. Because it's the arse end what'll catch something on a tight corner or a bend if you veer across too far. So mirrors, just back him off. This guy in front of you is going to turn left. Mindful of that junction as well, anything coming out from the left. Mirrors. There's a car now right up my rigget. Tickling flange it is, right on back door. So again, that's why I'm always checking this right hand mirror to monitor it and see where it is. Is it going to get impatient and want to overtake me? Because if it does and there's something coming towards me, then I don't want them to have half a day out with undertaker. If needs be, I'll slam on and let him get back and get in front of me. Do you know what I mean? But just eyes up your arse all the time. As well as having to plan forwards. But then again, no one forced me to do this job. What's this guy braking for now? Some mirrors. I don't know what this white or silver car up in front of braking for.
Over the roundabout after half mile.
I think El Twaticus Navicus must have told him or her that there's a roundabout coming up and they panic. So we know there's a roundabout coming up in half a mile. El Twaticus Navicus and he has just told us that. There is a construction site thingamajig malarkey over there on left. Some mirrors. It's going dark and it's not even 3:30 yet. This is now Kings Lynn. I was hoping to get a bit further on actually because it's where that it's after that swing bridge where that cafe is that I want. However, I'm sure there is a truck stop or something just a little bit further on. I hope there is. Some mirrors, just mindful. Just leaving myself enough room. It might not look it on camera, but I've enough room to get around that curve it breaks down. Some mirrors were out. We are going straight on over here. I'm sure there's a services or something up here. We're just following on for the A47 for Wisbeach. We're going to head over towards Peterborough, you see. Actually, no, we won't be able to go to that place I was thinking of. That's on the A17. A47 going on to A17, isn't it? Some mirrors. There's something coming up this slip road. There's two of them. There's a van and a car immediately behind it. So I'll just come off that gas. Not over speed limit, shut up! Actually I was doing 42 miles an hour. I apologise love, I was over speed limit, I was doing 42. Some mirrors. Yeah, A47 Wisbeach Peterborough, that's what we want. So I think it's going to be a pot noodle for us unless I can find the services down here somewhere. Yeah, I was thinking at A17 going towards that way. Over that big swing bridge and that, there's some bloody truck stops come up. I hope you don't, I hope you're not bugged by me constantly keep rabbiting on. I just talk a lot of shite, don't I? Yeah, another hour it'll be pitch black dark. Pitch black dark, lad. Pitch black dark, pal. Just mindful, just looking up here, there's a truck coming. He's going to want out. This guy's letting me out in this lane, so we're flashing him. I'm just going to back it off and tuck back in behind this truck because I'm going to be going left at this roundabout. I think. Yeah, A47 I want. So I'm going left here for Wisbeach. I had a look on Google Earth before. Now then, there's a services there, isn't there? Don't think that's any good to us. I don't know.
Take the first exit.
No, do you know where that is? He's not looking. Don't have a go at this guy, but the way he's took that bend there, he's obviously no idea where the arse end of his trailer's going to be, hence he's run from the curb. I'm not criticising, but I constantly know where my arse end is, so I knew I wasn't going to run up that curb. Whereas if he'd have gone just over to that white line a little touch, it would have come round naturally. There's a hazard here, an incident here. Just mirrors. There's now, behind me now. If he'd have just gone over towards that white line and set up positioning right, he would have come round that corner without his arse end going up that curb like he did. That's what you don't want, because, well, that's what I don't want, because if anybody was stood on that corner, your potential get fucking run over, do you know what I mean? And then I've potential end up spending Christmas dinner in HMP.